Welcome to the Know Yourself Skool. You might be here because you need some support or guidance on how to connect to and raise your true self-worth so that you can have more clarity and certainty of your life and less doubt and confusion. You might be here to learn the hidden dynamics of how life works and the hidden dynamics that affect your life so that you can have less surprises and more control over the outcomes of your life. You might be here to get to know yourself so that you can live out your true purpose and find more meaning and fulfillment in your life. Whatever your personal reason is, I'd like to share a little bit about how the Know Yourself Skool came about and how it can support you to get exactly what you're looking for. I personally struggled with my own self-worth. From a very young age, I diminished myself, I didn't show up, I minimized myself, and I subordinated to other people. I made other people more important than me. I subordinated to authority. I started with my father as an outside powerful authority, and I subordinated to him. And then it went on with other people being more powerful, more authority figures than I am. I wasn't connected to my own authority. I didn't allow myself that. And over time, I needed to explore various causes and sources of self-worth that were affecting me. And you might think there's just one cause or two different causes of low self-worth. But I'm here to tell you that I've discovered 16. And there might be one or two more, but there's 16 definitive causes that you can be experiencing and causing your low self-worth. It might be your beliefs. It might be something that happened during your upbringing as a child. It might be your choice of job is not aligned with your natural skills and talents. It might be that you're stretching far outside of your comfort zone, or you're setting goals that are not congruent with yourself. Maybe there's fears that you're unaware of. Maybe there's family patterns that are influencing you that go back 3, 4, 5 generations. So as you can see, there's various things to look at that are causing low self-worth. It could be that it's something that happened in the past, or it could be some decisions about your life that you're making now. I struggled with self-doubt. I didn't know where my place was in life, where I should place myself, where my purpose is. I didn't believe in myself. I carried family shame that came back from generations before, and I had fear of my own power, and even more. How would you know what's causing your experience of low self-worth? Unless you know what to look for, unless you know specifically which one or combination of these 16 aspects is affecting you. And you might have done some personal development, you might have explored a little bit, but sometimes it's about looking at the pattern in a specific sequence to understand exactly what's causing it. A lot of times, I experienced it with myself as well, we have defense mechanisms preventing us from going deep enough to find the original cause. It's a natural protection mechanism that we put in place for ourselves. So I had to go through almost every approach to understand what's causing me to have low self-worth. And this is why I understand the theme of self-worth so deeply. So it became important for me to know myself, to understand the hidden dynamics that affect me, and to know what's going on behind the scenes that's causing me to feel unworthy. So I became an expert in human behavior. I studied the various hidden dynamics that affect us, and I've put together the Know Yourself Skool that explain how to know yourself deeply. How do you know yourself on the surface level? How do you know yourself on a deeper level? And how do you know yourself at the core? And understand what is your life path, what are you here to do, and how to fulfill it. So for me, it's not a guessing game anymore. I can get together with a client and I have a predictable method to support them to connect to their self-worth. I have a predictable method to clear the beliefs, to clear the family patterns, to resolve the hidden interferences, the inner conflicts, the shame, the guilt, the repressed emotions, the defense mechanisms. And this can happen in a very short time. You don't have to spend years in therapeutic methodologies to resolve this stuff. It can happen in a very short time. I was inspired by a number of my clients who came to me and expressed in a few sessions, they said, actually, it's a self-worth issue. And we discovered within less than 35 minutes the cause of the self-worth issue. And it took a few sessions to resolve it. I've worked with a very successful Olympic athlete, and we've supported him to resolve his issue with self-worth and really showing up for himself and choosing for himself. I worked with a very successful and award-winning CEO who also battled with her own self-worth issues. It happens across the board. It doesn't matter if you're successful. It doesn't matter if you're struggling. Across the board, people have issues with self-worth, and there's different facets to explore to understand the cause of your own diminished self-worth. Inside the Know Yourself School, I've designed courses specifically aimed at you knowing yourself, you understanding who am I? What makes me tick? What are the interferences causing me to limit myself? And what is the core of my own limited self-worth? The courses are designed as a workshop for you to explore in your own time and at your own pace your own self-worth issues and to know yourself at a very deep level. I've also added live support sessions where we come together as a community once a month or every few weeks, and you get to ask your questions. You ask your questions about the principles that I teach, and you also ask personal questions about yourself and your personal issues around self-worth or knowing yourself. And we're able to dive deep in these sessions. And I might pick you and say, all right, let's work on this specific issue that you're dealing with, and we go deep and resolve it in that session. So you get an opportunity to do your work as well as understand the different dynamics, and we go deep in the issues, and I don't hold back. And we have an amazing supportive community that's there to support each other to grow and expand. Because in very few situations in life do we have people that root for us. A lot of times people are there trying to push us down, trying to minimize us because of their own insecurities. But in our community, we're here to support each other to grow and expand so you can be the best version of who you are, so you can fulfill that which you're here to do in life. So I welcome you to join the Know Yourself School and our community, where we have regular gatherings as a community and answer questions and support each other to grow. And I also want to make it risk-free for you. So if you join and you find that it's not for you, you're not getting the value that you felt that you wanted to get or you expected, you're welcome within 30 days to cancel and you'll get a full refund. So there's no risk to you. You can go through all the courses and see for yourself the value that it brings for you. And if you decide in 30 days it's not for you, you're welcome to cancel and we part ways, and that's all good. If you decide to stay, that's great. I'm here to support you. I'm here to serve you, and I'm here to support you to raise your self-worth, to connect to your true self-worth, and fulfill that which you're here to do in life.